All right, so we're back with video number 2 for today. This one's going to be about the Pettys, because they in another petty lawsuit.
Time to pray. It's time to pray.
Anyways, Nicki Minaj. Okay, so apparently Nicki Minaj went to Germany and had a performance, right? And apparently they had the security guard company that was supposed to secure her was male and female, okay? They put this female security guard at the front of the stage, and some male ends up coming past her and getting on stage, okay? So, of course, Nicki Minaj feels some type of way about that because she's paying security guard to keep her secure. She didn't feel secure at the moment. So with that being said, she ends up cursing the girl out and, you know, calling her all types of just crazy things.
Jesus Christ.
And the girl ends up crying and stuff. Well, anyways, her boss, so the man who I guess is over this security team, was there. And so apparently he felt some type of way about it. And so Nicki Minaj apparently calls, I guess, this guy after the show. You know, she's like, hey, come and we want to talk about this situation that happened earlier with the guy being able to come on stage or being allowed to come on stage. Now, I understand why she was upset because she's paying a company to do a job. Okay. I also understand why he may have been a little bit upset because we are getting paid to do a job. However, that person was possibly, you know, kind of like pushed to the side or whatever. Maybe he got the best of the female that was there. But I also understand Nicki Minaj's situation because of the simple fact that no matter what, it doesn't matter how you get the job done. The job just needs to be done. And that's what she paid for. That's what she wants. Coming from a business perspective, that is understandable. So if indeed that lady could possibly be manhandled or whatever the case may be, she may not just be the best person to sit next to the stage. And that's just really that just is what it is. So I give the fault over to whoever placed this young lady at the stage where there were men and women. And from the sounds of it, she may have been kind of small. So I don't think that the stage would have been the best area. Maybe put her by a door or something like that where people are not like rushing in. You know, she can look at that one person, 2 people and say, hey, no, you can't get in here, whatever the case may be. Like she's supposed to be guarding a door. And I'm going to say this because I used to be in security. And yeah, I was always on the inside of the establishment or doing something within the inside of the establishment away from the main public, but dealing with maybe 1 or 2 people, usually 1 at a time. And that really works for me because why? We were females on the job, even though we were licensed to have guns, even though some of us had pistols. But still, we didn't necessarily want to use the pistols just because we had it, if that makes sense. So the security force I worked with, it was male and female, but it was honestly about half and half. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. But the women predominantly worked the inside of the venue, whereas the men predominantly worked the outside of the venue because most of the drama would actually take place outside. Even when it came to gun usage or anything like that, most of that would take place outside and the guys were able to handle that a little bit more. There would also, of course, be a guy or 2 inside the venue. Therefore, if things got too out of hand and the females could not handle it because of strength of whatever the case may be, which usually was not the case, by the way, you know, they could drag that male out and make them leave. Okay, so I can understand that, but like I said, as the manager, it is up to you to decide where each person goes. So if this lady was possibly in a place where she could be manhandled, then that is on the person who is over them. So I do understand why he would have been called back. And it's White Mueller, I think is his name. But I understand why White Mueller would have been called back to discuss the situation, because we cannot throw it under the rug and make it seem like it may be something small, because you don't never know what a person is, what they have in mind, what they want to do. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I understand why he was called back. Now, apparently, like I said, he felt some type of way about his employee or his team member being handled recklessly and embarrassed and made to cry. And I would imagine that he went in with a little bit of aggression. Okay? Enough, and I don't know exactly how much aggression you have to bring to Nicki Minaj, or if you have to bring any at all to get a response or a rise out of her. But whatever he did bring, whatever attitude he did bring with him, she wasn't for it. So she ended up throwing a shoe at him. Now, her husband, being her husband, probably feeling like he has to protect his wife, things of that nature, take up for his wife. He jumped up and apparently punches this man square in the jaw.
Jesus Christ.
Now, I know from a, accreditation standpoint, people are like, yeah, he took up for his wife, he did what he was supposed to do, blah, blah, blah. But in doing that, which I do myself personally feel that it was uncalled for, because of the simple fact that no matter how the guy came, if he wasn't in your wife's face, and clearly he wasn't, if she was able to throw a shoe, because you can't throw a shoe at somebody who's in your face like this. So if he wasn't in your wife's face, or verbally disrespecting your wife, well, even if he was verbally disrespecting her, I feel like you could have verbally disrespected him back. Like, you didn't have to necessarily put your hands on him, because you could have said what you wanted to say and even bucked up, to be real, and still walked out of there without a civil suit. But you decided to punch this man in the jaw and break it. And I don't know how much of his jaw is actually broken or how bad it is, but I do know that it can take upwards of $50,000 if it's a bad fracture or a bad broken, or if any other bones are affected from, tearing this man's jaw off.
Time to pray. It's time to pray.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. It's funny. It is funny. But then again, it's kind of not funny, because y'all just got out of a lawsuit. Just got out of one. Now, this man is saying, okay, I want to sue for medical expenses, which I'm sure he's going to hire an attorney. So there's attorney fees, general damages, punitive damages, as we saw from Tasha K's situation.
Time to pray. It's time to pray.
It's just not worth it. It just wasn't worth it. So all I'm saying is, hey, Nicki, bro, again, what you do, who you marry, not my business. It's really not. But since I'm gonna have to be real and say, girl, count your losses on this one. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it though? That's all I'm saying. But anyways, it's up to you to decide. So anyways, like I said, 50K or better, plus attorney's fees, punitive damages. I mean, this case, it's an easy 1.5. An easy 1.5 mil. That you have to give up. And granted, I mean, Nicki Minaj is worth $80 million. So, I mean, it's like a scratch. It's nothing. But the thing about it is, what experiences or future, endeavors are you maybe, people looking at you with the side eye, like, and not wanting to work with you because of these things. It's just a bad look. And at this point, honestly, he's a liability. And I don't know this man, so I don't have anything personally against him. I'm just basing it upon behavior. I get it, bro. You a goon, your wife a goon, y'all on y'all goon, Bonnie and Clyde, I guess. But at the end of the day, is it worth it? Because you're gonna have to shovel out a lot of money. And with the way it's going, jail time. And is that worth it? And mama, you just wasn't going through all that before then. So I'm just saying, you may have to calm your dog down, because he acting crazy out here and he costing money. Again, you worth a lot of money. So I get it. You like, that's nothing. And I'll make more money. I hope so, Mom, because I hope this is not going to burn any bridges or make people look at you sideways. Not only is she not controlling her expenses, but she's also not protecting her income. She's not being smart I'm not so sure that Kenneth Petty was a smart investment, just because he's used so much money that it was just unnecessary. Lawsuits, multiple lawsuits. You just got done paying a victim, bro. Like, now you got a second victim. It's like, what did you do? You came to have somebody pay your bills or what? And y'all have a family together? Just do better. That's all I'm saying. All right. Well, that's enough for this video. That's it for this video, actually. And we will be getting with you on another video. Guys, make sure you're protecting your funds. You know how to make money. I don't have to tell you how to go out and make money. There's so many different ways to do that. You know how to do that, or at least initially to start off. Now, when we talk about investing, yeah, we can talk about some other stuff, because a lot of y'all think that nothing out there but stocks and bonds. There's so much more to invest in. There's literally a whole lot more to invest in that you can make plenty of money off of, and even make you a millionaire with just $15, $16 an hour, if you learn how to save right. So save right and invest right. That's key. But tune in to another video. Check out the description box for all of the goodies that I have for you guys there to build your credit, to save more money, accumulate more money, put more in savings, pay off more debt, whatever it is that you need to do. Okay? And I will see you on another video. Peace out.